Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me once more on Journeying with Bongi. And since we are celebrating Black History Month, I would like to share with you today some parts of a very interesting video that I watched very recently, in which a teacher was trying to educate her pupils on the issue of discrimination and respect. At the start of the video, which I'm about to share with you, we learned that they are celebrating the National Brotherhood Day in the United States. And so she tells them, in quotes, she says, treat everyone as though they are your brother. And so she gets on now to ask them if there is anyone in the United States that is not being treated as their brother. And the kids spontaneously said, Black people and Indians. And when she asked why, they said it was because they are a different race. So she then proceeds to ask if they know how it would feel like to be judged by the color of their skin. And of course, she goes ahead to tell them that she doesn't think they would understand or know how it felt unless they had felt it or gone through the experience themselves. And so she went on to suggest to them something that might be interesting to watch, that it would be good to see how they can be judged by the color of their eyes. And so she went on with an experiment, which I want to play for you to watch now. And then we can talk a little bit further straight after the video.
Would you like to try this? Yeah! Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Since I'm the teacher and I have blue eyes, I think maybe the blue-eyed people should be on top the first day. I mean, the blue-eyed people are the better people in this room. Oh, yes, they are. Yeah. Blue-eyed people are smarter than brown-eyed people. This is a fact. The brown-eyed people do not get to use the drinking fountain. You'll have to use the paper cups. You brown-eyed people are not to play with the blue-eyed people on the playground. Well, the brown-eyed people in this room today are going to wear collars so that we can tell from a distance what color your eyes are. Ready, Laurie? Brown-eyed. She's a brown-eyed. You'll begin to notice today that we spend a great deal of time waiting for brown-eyed people. I don't see the yardstick, do you?
It's probably over there. Hey, Miss Lady, you better keep that on your desk so the brown-eyed people get out of hand.
Oh, you think if the brown-eyed people get out of hand, that would be the thing to use. Who goes first to lunch?
Blue-eyed.
The blue-eyed people. Blue-eyed people may go back for seconds. Brown-eyed people do not.
Brown-eyed.
Don't you know?
Oh, they're not smart. And it seemed like when we were down on the bottom, everything bad was happening to us.
The way they treated you, you felt like you didn't even want to try to do anything.
It seemed like Mrs. Elliott was taking our best friends away from us.
What happened at recess? Were two of you boys fighting?
Russell called me names and I hit him in the gut.
What did he call you?
Brown eyes. They always call us that.
Yeah,
always call us that.
keep calling us brown eyes.
What's wrong with being called brown-eyed?
It means that we're stupider.
I watched what had been marvelous, cooperative, wonderful, thoughtful children turn into nasty, vicious, discriminating little third graders in a space of 15 minutes. Yesterday, I told you that brown-eyed people aren't as good as blue-eyed people. That wasn't true. I lied to you yesterday. The truth is that brown-eyed people are better than blue-eyed people. Russell, where are your glasses?
I forgot them.
You forgot them. And what color are your eyes?
Blue.
Susan Ginder has brown eyes. She didn't forget her glasses. Russell Ring has blue eyes, and what about his glasses? He forgot them. Yesterday we were visiting, and Greg said, boy, I like to hit my little sister as hard as I can. That's fun. What does that tell you about blue-eyed people?
They're naughty.
The brown-eyed people may take off their collars, and each of you may put your collar on a blue-eyed person. The brown-eyed people get 5 extra minutes of recess. You blue-eyed people are not allowed to be on the playground equipment. You blue-eyed people are not to play with the brown-eyed people. Brown-eyed people are better than blue-eyed people. They're smarter than blue-eyed people. And if you don't believe it, look at Brian. I use Orton Gillingham phonics. We used the card pack. The brown-eyed children were in the low class the first day, and it took them 5.5 minutes to get through the card pack. The second day, it took them 2.5 minutes. The only thing that had changed was the fact that now they were superior people. I hate today.
How do you do? I hate too.
Because I'm blue-eyed.
See, I am too.
There's nothing, it's not funny, it's not fun, it's not pleasant. This is a filthy, nasty word called discrimination. We're treating people a certain way because they are different from the rest of us. Is that fair?
No.
Nothing fair about it. We didn't say this was going to be a fair day, did we?
No.
And it isn't. It's a horrid day. Okay, ready? What did you people who are wearing blue collars now find out today?
I know what they felt like yesterday.
I did too. How did they feel yesterday?
Down. Like a dog on a leash. Yeah. Like you're chaining them up into prison. Like you're shut up and you're throwing the key away.
Should the color of some other person's eyes have anything to do with how you treat them?
No.
All right, then should the color of their skin?
No.
Should you judge people
No.
by the color of their skin?
No.
When you see a black man or an Indian or someone walking down the street, are you going to say, look at that silly looking thing?
No.
Does it make any difference whether their skin is black or white?
No.
Or yellow?
No.
Or red?
No.
Is that how you decide whether people are good or bad?
No.
Is that what makes people good or bad?
No.
Now you know a little bit more than you knew at the beginning of this week?
Yes.
Okay, now are you back?
Yes.
That feel better?
Yes.
Does the color of the eyes that you have make any difference in the kind of person you are?
So I am hoping that, like me, at the end of that video, you're also smiling at this wonderful lesson and education that this teacher gave her students. And so we're just celebrating Black History Month. Yes, all lives matter, but we have to face it. Black lives do matter because they have been through a lot and they continue to go through a lot. And when you look at that video and just see good children, good people who just change and become mean because of the way they are being treated. This is not to justify the way maybe some Black people out here react to being discriminated upon racially. It's not an excuse, but sometimes those people have no choice if they've been pushed against the wall. And so we just have to work together towards people being respectful towards one another. So we're fighting against all forms of discrimination, be it racial discrimination, tribal discrimination, gender discrimination, age discrimination. There are just all sorts of discrimination out there, even disability. You know, if we can just get closer together and be more respectful of each other in spite of our differences, I think we will all have a happier, healthier life. Now, before I conclude today, it will soon be a year since I started these YouTube videos, just like a joke, just like a play. And I'm just surprised that in a week's time, it will be 1 year. Like, I can't even believe I remained that consistent, because sometimes it's just gut-wrenching, it's stressful and tiring and draining as well to just find time to create a video to share. And so to celebrate this first anniversary, I would like to do a donation. Okay, myself and a team of people who are close to me, we're requesting that we want to give something back. And if you know of somebody who could benefit from a £50 donation, and it would make a huge difference in their life, and it will really impact on their life, please do send an email or a WhatsApp message, which I will share with you in the link below, So just click on the link below my video and you'll find an email address, bongyongf@gmail.com, and an iPad WhatsApp number, which you can send a letter of appeal just saying, okay, whatever the request is, so and so person is going through difficulties, this is their situation, and you think they are worthy to receive this. So the top 5 that are most worthy, we will consider and get back in touch. And of course, if we have too many applications and some worthy causes as well, we will continue to see what we can do for them as the months go by. And as we're heading towards Christmas anyways, we could continue to do some giveaways as well. So God bless you. Thank you for watching. Do share, do like. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet done so. And what's left to say? Be thankful, be happy, and keep smiling. See you next week. Bye.